Laid back with a lot on my head, gather round, grab a seat. There's a lot to be said, from the kicks to my feet to the life that I live. All the things from my past, all the things that I did. It started out back in the winter when my mama gave birth to a full-born sinner. I was driving her mad, yes, I was driving her mad, cause everything that I did always turned out bad. Yeah, I was acting a fool, always getting into fights, getting kicked out of school. Didn't follow the rules, cause I couldn't behave. Always seemed to find trouble until that day. I was busy raising hell, but little did I think I see days in jail, 12 days of hell. I always remember all the pain and the hate. That was the coldest December. The coldest December. 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 That was the coldest December. So dismembered, a lot of pain in my heart, cause even when I got out, I still remained in the dark. Having fights with my mother and having beef with my brother. We can never sit down and have a talk with each other. High school came around, things started to change. I was focused on my rhymes, had my mind in the game. And from once in my life, I actually smiled and everything seemed good, but that was just for a while. But then again, I had my friends and my foes. There came my ups and my downs, and my highs and my lows. I suppose my life was a question with no answer or a choice, but a unique complexion. My direction was really unknown. At the age of 14, I was far from grown. Let's just say I was still immature, had a disease called life that had no cure. That had no cure. 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 Had no cure. The new year came and things started to turn. Getting money in my raps was my only concern. One day I was chillin', just chillin' and rapping, when the worst thing in life had to just happen. Cause indeed passed away, I was drowned in the sorrow. He was one of the reasons I had today and tomorrow. He was like a second dad, more than my fam, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be who I am. Man, it took a while to heal, but I was back on my grind and getting these dollar bills. Plus my microphone skills turned up to the max, cause I was killing the beats and I was murdering tracks. Or perhaps my life was a story that was filled with love, hate, pain, and the glory. But now I'm back where I belong. This is the story of me, the story of Juan. The story of Juan. 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 Story of Juan. I will exalt you, O Lord, for you lifting me out of the depths and did not let my enemies gloat over me. O Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me. Oh Lord, you brought me up from the grave. You spared me down from going into the pit. With Psalm 30.